What's up, guys? Chase Oliver 68 here, bringing you my Monday Night Raw review for November 12th, 2012. Tomorrow is actually the anniversary of the late, great Eddie Guerrero, and I just wanted to know from you guys down below, what were some of your favorite Eddie Guerrero moments? My favorite Eddie Guerrero moment, and I know a lot of people go with the WWE Championship moment, mainly because that was with Eddie's highlight of his career, but one of my favorite moments is the Eddie Guerrero and Big Show feud when Eddie was U.S. champion and he was facing the Big Show. Mainly because that's when the lying, cheating, and stealing really started out. That's one of my favorite moments where that whole feud was just legit. Not to mention the China and Eddie feud when Eddie was Latino Heat. That shit was good too. And also, what are some of your favorite Eddie Guerrero matches? Just post that in the comment section down below. No, it's random, but hey, who cares? Eddie Guerrero, Viva la Raza, rest in peace. Now let's get started with this Raw. This Raw kicked off with Cena AJ shit. Next, Randy Orton versus Dolph Ziggler. We actually got a match to start the show. Typical Orton Ziggler match. Nothing too special here. Orton wins by roll up, even with Del Rio coming out and interfering. I mean, what the fuck? Randy Orton, my boy. He just can't be stopped. He just can't be stopped. What can you say? And then afterwards, bam, 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 bam. You know, Orton's getting beaten down, and out comes Kofi Kingston. Boom, boom, boom. The Wildcat, whatever he likes to fucking call himself, comes out, and all of a sudden we hear the famous movement, "You got the Mac Militant, yeah, you're going to get it on." And Daddy Long just comes out and he goes, "We're going to make a tag team match." And it's like, wow, okay. And then we get a tag team match. Randy and Kofi taking on Ziggler and Del Rio. Del Rio and gets a pin on Kofi. Tag match was decent at best, and my question is, was this supposed to get me hype for Team Ziggler versus Team Bully? Because if it was, poor job. I'm not going to lie, that was a poor job. I mean, your team captain loses to Orton, and is he the new team captain? I mean, shouldn't a captain versus captain match be saved for something like, I don't know, the main event spot, or even like later in the show? That's just me. I just felt that was kind of weird, the placing of that type of match. Not to mention the tag team match itself was not needed. To be honest, poor way to start off Monday Night Raw. And it did not really get me interested at all for Team, Orton versus Team Ziggler, whatever they want to call the teams now. Up next, more Cena, AJ Lee crap. It's just like, okay. See, the thing is, I don't hate the feud completely. I don't hate the storyline completely. But what I hate is how Cena's not even facing Ziggler at the pay-per-view. It just throws the whole pay-per-view off. It just feels like, yeah, fuck Survivor Series. It's a big 4 pay-per-view, but fuck that. We might as well save this shit for TLC. I mean, it's just stupid to me. It's just dumb. And not to mention, because Ziggler is like SmackDown Money in the Bank, should he be focusing on Big Show or Sheamus? I don't know. Makes sense to me. But overall, this segment, it blew. AJ came out. They had the stupid voice recordings like, "Oh, John, I just want your dick. John." It's like, shut up. Who cares? Literally, who cares? It's boring. It's not going to lead to a big-time match. And then we just get angry, pissed off Cena. Walking down the fucking ramp, acting like he hasn't been this pissed in a long ass fucking time. He's so pissed off that this happened. He's so pissed off that him and AJ Lee are making out. Oh my fucking goodness. Holy shit, this is so cheesy. Ziggler gets bitch slapped by AJ, and then Cena makes him into a bitch. So let's get this straight. In the first 36 minutes of Monday Night Raw, Ziggler has lost to Orton, made look like a bitch in a tag team match, and made a bitch by a 5'2" girl and a big bad muscle guy. So I'm supposed to believe he's a future World Heavyweight Champion. Great job, WWE. Really making me excited even more when Ziggler wins the belt. I'm not hating on Ziggler. I like Dolph Ziggler. I just think it's stupid what they're doing with him right now. I just think it's stupid. I mean, he's supposed to be a team captain, but he's treated like he's like one of the members of. He's not even like the team captain. He's like whatever. Who cares? But moving on forward, we got William Regal versus a Big Show. Obviously, this is used to hype up the Sheamus feud because, Sheamus and William Regal, they've been chilling as of late. Big Show ends up being William Regal. I'm happy to see Regal back on TV. Regal is one of my favorite performers, and it's good that he's being used in this type of situation. I just thought it was okay. Good segment to hype up Big Show Sheamus. Definitely the build for Big Show Sheamus is better than, Hell in a Cell. So, definitely good job here. So I liked it. We got a Divas match. It was like literally 60 seconds. I timed this. I was going to say, let's see how long this goes. I timed it. And then during the match, when Eve was talking, she's like, oh, yeah, this is a number one contenders match. I'm like, what? I didn't even know this was a number one contenders match. And Caitlyn ends up winning. Yay, Caitlyn facing Eve. Anyone else excited? I've seen it on Raw a couple times. Maybe it'll be like the same match, but with 2 more extra minutes. Maybe it will. Oh, God. And the hits keep getting bigger and bigger. So, we all know Jerry Lawler suffered a heart attack, and they showed this literally gruesome promo. And I honestly think they didn't need to show this promo. It was very gruesome. It was just like, what the fuck is this? Like, they were showing Lawler falling. They were showing the CPR guy, like, trying to help him out. It was like, what the hell is going on? It was just, like, really dark, really scary. And so then Jerry Lawler comes back. Michael Cole announces him. JR announces him. They hug and whatnot. Jerry Lawler's about to talk, and then all of a sudden, CM Punk comes out. And CM Punk starts ripping on Lawler. I was fine with that. That's what Punk character does. He rips on other people. Fine with me. But the point where I drew the line was when Paul Heyman decided to fake a heart attack. And I know maybe CM Punk did not think of this. I was upset when it happened at the time. I'm not mad at CM Punk. I'm not mad at Paul Heyman for doing it. Knowing Paul, he's one of those guys that like to cross the line a little bit too much. Reason why I'm not a big Heyman guy. Because Paul Heyman does not know when to fucking stop. He likes to keep on pushing the line to the point where it's saying, hey, Paul, real life does not really connect well to the wrestling world. Reason why ECW is not in business anymore, you jackass. Sorry, I could make a Paul Heyman rant, and a lot of internet fans would hate me for it, but really, Paul Heyman deserves a rant one day, and I think I will make a Paul Heyman rant. But nonetheless, Paul Heyman decided to go to the ground with a heart attack, and that was crossing the line, pretending he had a heart attack. It really showed no class. It showed that the WWE did not care about Jerry Lawler, a guy who has done his best to his ability to entertain us every fucking time he's out there. Just showed no fucking class. It was pathetic. I just want to puke right there and say, fuck this Raw. I literally want to turn off Monday Night Raw and say, fuck doing a review, make a video trashing WWE and taking a break from it. But Foley came out. Foley cut a really good promo on CM Punk and said that he's going to be a special enforcer for Punk versus Cena tonight. Boy, WWE, if you were going to have Punk versus Cena on free TV, when did you want to fucking announce that? That would be useful. But speaking of kind of useful information, Cena and AJ have a flirtatious moment where Cena can't say match. Cool, who cares? Up next, we get some tag team action. Tyson Kidd, Justin Gabriel, Sin Cara and Rey Mysterio taking on Darren Young, Titus O'Neil, Primo, and Epico. This match was pretty cool. Ricardo gave a note to Rosa Mendez, maybe hinting that, Rosa would join Alberto Del Rio in the near future. But this match was pretty cool. I liked the action in this match. It was a cluster, but it was a fun cluster to watch. Nice and refreshing. Kind of made me a little bit forget about this stupid thing I watched a minute earlier. But Tyson Kidd, Justin Gabriel, Rey Mysterio, and Sin Cara win. No surprise there. Babyfaces always win these cluster matches. And up next is Brad Maddox fighting for $1 million. Maddox versus Ryback. What can you say? I mean, Maddox got his ass kicked. Maddox just lost to Ryback. No surprise. Maddox loses. Ryback throws Maddox into the ambulance, and it was just like, I just wish the crowd was a little bit more hype for this. Back in the old days, this shit would have been like, the crowd would have been batshit crazy every time Ryback didn't move, batshit crazy every time Ryback just took a step and beat up Brad Maddox, but it was just poor execution in my opinion. Little Chris, what were some of the highlights from Monday Night Raw? R-Truth beating Lord Tensai? Our boy R-Truth just beat Lord Tensai. Cesaro tried to be funny on the microphone. No, Cesaro. Listen up here, bucko. You are going to lose. No one likes you, okay? First off, your character sucks. R-Truth has a character people love. R-Truth is legit. You, Cesaro, not so much. Cesaro, you're a great young in-ring talent. You were a great, superstar for the future. But the present and now needs our motherfucking truth. as the U.S. champion. Now that's the truth. That's Truth spit in Cesaro's face after cutting a nice little promo with him. R-Truth and Cesaro for the U.S. title. I do like it. Not because I'm an R-Truth mark, but I like the match in general because it gives Cesaro a nice, legit veteran to go against. And maybe even a long progressing feud. Hopefully, maybe God knows it's a WWE, so why am I praying? Just saying, I just think it makes sense to me to have Cesaro go against a guy like R-Truth. So, yeah, moving on forward. We had a special, match between Damian Sandow and Cody Rhodes. So now we all know Team Foley, they were missing a member. And the choices were between Santino and Zack Ryder. Fuck that shit. So WWE did something smart. Holy fucking shit. My mind was blown when they did this. The Miz, was on the cell phone saying, yeah, I know. I'm on the Survivor Series poster. Yeah, I know I gotta do this. Yeah, this. Yeah. And all of a sudden he offers to Mick Foley, put me on the ballot. I want to be on your team. Vote for The Miz. And so he said, yeah, let's do that. Miz was put on the ballot. And boy, where is Miz from? Cleveland, Ohio. Where was Raw tonight? Columbus, Ohio. It's in Ohio. Miz got a good face reaction showing on the TV. Fans were chanting, this is awesome, after Miz got put on the ballot. And the Miz ended up winning, tag teaming with Kane. And it was funny when Daniel Bryan was kind of pissed off. Daniel Bryan's like, dude, what the hell, man? What the hell? We were supposed to be a tag team. Kane's like, look, man, it's just some tag match. She's like, no, man, it's not one tag match. That was gold. But The Miz ends up tag team with Kane. Fans are loving this. This is genius. You turn someone base in their own hometown. Salute to you, WWE. That is the smartest move I've seen in a long time from your dumbasses. Thank you. Finally, a fresh, new face in The Miz who could play a good face. I mean, The Miz, even though some people, he can get on people's nerves, he has a likable look to him. He does. He really does. And I'm happy The Miz is now a face. Thank you, WWE, for doing this. Miz Kane taking on the Rhodes Scholars. Good match. I love this match. Daniel Bryan was entertaining on the outside. I liked when he was all like, no, this is stupid, no. And then also he's like, yeah, let's go, Miz. Let's go. And he's like, tagging King, yeah. And then he tried to cost Miz the match. And then afterwards he's like, no, man, I'm your friend, dog. We're teammates. So I really did like that. Good match. Kane and Miz win. Right decision. And now we move on forward. We got Sheamus, David Otunga. Who cares? Sheamus won. Regal gets beat up backstage. They're definitely building up Big Show and Sheamus to a better match. And also, especially since Big Show and Sheamus stole the show at Hell in a Cell and was one of the better matches of the year for the WWE. I'm excited for this match even more. Not like 100% excited, but definitely like 76%, my interest is in that match. Surprising enough. The match between Sheamus and Big Show out of all matches. I mean, if they would have had a terrible match at Hell in a Cell, I think I would not care about this match. But since they had such a great fucking match at Hell in a Cell, definitely 100% into it. So, no, 76% into it. So, yeah, pretty much good stuff leading into the final build up to Survivor Series. Wow, my pay-per-views are just mixed up. Let's get into the main event. CM Punk taking on John Cena. John Cena and CM Punk, really, to be honest, this is a match that you could say for a pay-per-view. It was okay for a TV match. Mick Foley was out there. Cool. Don't know what's that all about, but yeah, cool. And Cena ends up winning. Like, there was a surprise. There was a bunch of mumbo jumbo in between, but who cares about that because Cena won. And then all of a sudden, Ryback, he comes to the ring. And then Ryback's like, fuck no, man. You ain't touching that belt. You pinned Punk. I want to pin Punk. And you, feed me more. Staring down at Cena. I don't think the crowd really cared too much. I mean, if this was Batista and Cena staring down, that crowd would be up in flames, baby. But it's Ryback and Cena. I mean, I like Ryback. I like Cena. I like Punk. The triple threat match, if it had good build-up and there was rhyme and a reason behind it, I would be so supportive of this match. But thing is, it just really has no interest to me. I mean, you just ended Raw with the same thing you did last week. You just ended it the same exact way. I mean, how am I supposed to be like, yeah, man, this Raw is exciting? you know. But overall, Raw to me, for a go-home show, it sucked. But overall, it was decent enough to pass the time. You know, some segments, like I said, just distasteful. You don't do that type of shit. And I wanted to get more into it, but really, to be honest, I mean, what more can be said about it? It was just distasteful. I mean, you could say that, yeah, it gave Punk more heat, but really, to be honest, CM Punk's still going to get cheered when he walks into Survivor Series. It's not like fans all of a sudden hate CM Punk to the extreme. No, we're more mad that the WWE did it than we're mad at CM Punk. That's the honest truth. We're more mad at the WWE than CM Punk. So why would we boo CM Punk? It makes no sense. But overall, Raw this week was a C minus at best. Did not get me hyped for Survivor Series, but you know, it's a decent show. So yeah, that's it for the review. Comment down below your thoughts on Monday Night Raw, and don't forget the Eddie Guerrero stuff. I really want to know. And if you guys want me to do a Paul Heyman rant, comment that down below, because I can rant on Paul Heyman. It's not that hard. I mean, I know a lot of people on the internet love him, but just because the internet loves him does not mean I love him. I'm not a Paul Heyman guy. So if you guys want me to do a Paul Heyman rant, I guess I could probably do it. Definitely check out my Twitter at ChaseOliver68. CO Live videos, Olive Tree Podcast. First episode will be up this week, guaranteed. Even if I have to do it by myself, I will definitely do it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Chase Oliver 68 signing out. I'll see you all later.